My M28 engagement with my partner, F27, is ruined because of a ring. My partner and I have been together for 3 years. We both love each other since the very beginning. She has brought up the topic of marriage for a while, and so I proposed to her last month in Korea where she grew up. I custom made the gold ring, with a ruby and 3 diamonds on each side, but asked my parents to make it with their regular jeweler's shop they've been going to for a while, out of town. I also organized a professional photographer, then asked her to marry me in a traditional Korean village. She said yes and everything went very smoothly, except that the ring was too big. She stayed a bit longer in Korea while I returned home for work. She went with her mom to a jeweler's shop the following week, and asked the ring to be made smaller. The issue started when the shop attendant said the whole ring was fake, the gold, ruby, and the diamonds. I paid $1,500 for the ring, not a crazy amount, but I thought it was a pretty ring. She went to 4 different shops and everyone said pretty much the same thing. One shop valued the ring at only $30 to $40. My partner and her mom were understanding at first, saying that we would not have known. When she came back from Korea, she told me that her parents were very upset about the ring and that my parents, because they made the ring, only valued her $30. They refused to meet my parents, which was initially organized for the end of the year. Her mom said to her that it would be better if I admitted about the fake ring, with a view of buying a proper one in the future. These implied that we gave her a fake ring on purpose. My parents were very upset and told me that they won't bless our marriage. Question. Is the ring really the problem here? I'm not sure how to move forward now. I never knew a ring can potentially break our 3-year-long relationship. Edit. None of us knew it was fake. A few days ago, I tested it with an X-ray at a pawn shop. The gold is real. Not sure about the ruby and diamonds. I have apologized multiple times and showed them the receipt. We are both Asians, families play a big role in our marriage. Relevant comments. So instead of apologizing, compensating you and tearing down the shop, your parents are now pretending to be the victims and bashing your future marriage? Looks like your partner is right, they did it on purpose. Her parents are not the problem here. Yours are. Find out what really happened and where the money went. Your parents have snuck away with the money and given you a cheap ring, and now they are trying to distract from their wrongdoing. Even if they didn't do it on purpose and the real culprit is the jeweler that your family use, your parents, and you yourself, should be trying to understand where the scam was done and making steps to resolve this issue with your fiancé's family. Anyone would be upset about a fake ring and the insinuation of the meaning and value that it has, especially more traditional or culturally significant families. OP. Thanks, this is exactly what I'm looking for. I have sent them the receipt and checked the gold in the ring, which was real. Going to put the diamonds and the ruby in the lab next week. I think the trust has been broken, and it's now about how I restore and build the trust again. I initially asked them to make it, because the shop is a small business and local to us. They offer flexibility, and the fee is cheaper than the big brands. My partner and I are into financial independence, retire early, so I try to get a good value for everything. Comment. Get an independent appraisal done by a gemologist that's not connected to your family. Have the ring properly appraised by an independent third party with no skin in the game. You stated in your edit that a pawn shop has tested the gold and found it to be genuine, so keep going and get the ring fully appraised. If the ring, after an independent appraisal, is found to be genuine gold, diamond, and ruby, what then? Your fiancé thinks it's fake, as does her family. You accuse your parents of scamming you. And now, instead of being adults and communicating, her parents won't meet yours, and yours are rightly upset by this. So, get it appraised. Heck, before the appraisal, go to an independent jeweler and have the stones diamond tested. If the ring is real, your fiancé's parents have a lot of crow to eat. If the ring is fake, your parents have a very shady business, and they need to make this right. OP. Thanks for your reply, and well said. I'm in the process of testing the other 2. The lab is booked for next week. I think regardless of the outcome and apology, either sides have seen each other negatively. However, we still want to be together, so we agreed to work on it slowly. Update. So, my fiancé's parents are upset and accused my parents of intentionally giving a fake engagement ring. Tested it in the lab, and it's a natural ruby from Burma. They can guarantee the result, and can offer an insurance letter. They said there is a natural crack in the ruby and natural inclusion. Probably a jewelry expert can shed some light into what these mean. Unfortunately, because the ring is now genuine, my parents are more upset about the accusation. On the other hand, my fiancé's parents don't really trust the result. This is a major trust issue. We decided to let things settle before we discuss our intention of staying together and get married. Question. Any suggestion on how to approach this situation? Please advise. Relevant comments. Thank you for the update. Well done, you did everything right. And now you know, it's not about the ring. It probably never was. Her family will be impossible to please because they have just decided they don't like you. They will now look for another reason to hate you. So it comes down to just you and your fiancé, as it always should have done. What does she think? Does she understand how you are the victim here? Does she understand how her parents are actively trying to sabotage your relationship with her? Is she prepared to be independent from them, to ignore their advice, to defy them, to take your side, to marry you? Is she on your side? I think allowing her a couple of weeks before having that discussion is a good idea if she is living with you, but a bad idea if she is living with her parents. Because her parents are pouring poison into her ears about you. OP. Thank you, she lives with me. We have been living together for 2 years. She said the result doesn't matter anymore. But I do believe it matters. It shows how her family resolves conflicts, should it arises. Edit. Oh, I should clarify that the result doesn't matter anymore because she believes it's fake. No matter what tests we do, the jeweler stores in Korea said it was fake and she believes them. Those were her own words. Comment. Oh God. Why? Sorry, but she sounds stupid. This worries me. Are you Korean? Because this sounds like she thinks Korea is best. Everyone else is an idiot and a liar. Opie. Nope, I am Australian, she does kinda think that way. Quick update. No apologies so far. As I wrote on my previous post, I apologized to them in the beginning, thinking it was a fake ring. I asked if she defended me in front of her parents when they were upset. It didn't sound like it. She paused for a good 15 to 20 seconds before saying she did her best to calm them down. I'm more inclined to break up now, but can't get myself to pull the trigger. She has many good traits that I value, but I do see what's happening now as a major issue. I seem to give in and follow what she wants most of the time. I went to Korea for the proposal because of her high expectation. She wanted a surprise proposal like what you see on social media. I spent 3 months trying to figure out what I had to do. To add to the context, she didn't really want to join any of my family's gatherings. For example, she didn't attend my sister's wedding because she wanted to have a holiday with her family. However, she did give her a very nice wedding gift. My family didn't really like her even before this happened. They didn't hate her in any way, and there was no intention to make the ring fake, it's tested real anyway. Final update. 3 weeks ago we decided to take a month's break. I know taking a break is pretty much a breakup, but I said yes. I asked her today if she has spoken to her parents about the ring and about us in general. To this date, she hasn't. I have been fighting very often with my parents to defend her. My parents also got more upset when they learned she hasn't spoken to her parents at all. I asked her why, and she said at this stage she is very happy being alone, because she does not have to worry about our relationship. And so, I ended it. I feel like I have been fighting this battle on my own. I have had a few relationships and breakups in the past, but this time, it really crushes me.